Hey there, welcome back to the channel. Today's topic is a deep one that floats somewhere between ancient wisdom and modern experience, a conversation that people often shy away from because it sounds too mysterious or even a little spooky. But the truth is, once you understand it, it actually empowers you. We're going to talk about signs that someone might be doing witchcraft on you, and most importantly, how to free yourself from it. And I'm not here to spin you some fairy tale or fill your head with fear. This is about awareness, clarity, and peace. This is about using stoic thinking, self-mastery, and calm observation to face the things that disturb your mind and your energy and taking back control. So settle in, grab some tea or coffee, and let's dive into this conversation. Because once you know how to recognize the signs and once you understand how to respond, you become immune to it. You become free. So let's start here. People have believed in witchcraft for thousands of years. It didn't just appear in movies or shows or books. Cultures from every part of the world have had names for it. And no matter what label you use, spell work, energy manipulation, curses, dark intentions, the core idea is the same. Someone is using focused intention to disturb your peace, to influence your life from a distance, and most of the time, without your knowledge. Now, whether you believe in magic or not, one thing you cannot deny is energy. Everything is energy. Your thoughts, your emotions, your health, it's all connected to the energy you hold. When that energy feels off, when it feels like something unseen is working against you, it could be a sign of external interference. I want you to picture this. You're living your life, everything feels fine. Then suddenly you start to feel drained. Your mood drops for no clear reason. You lose interest in things that once made you happy. You feel like you're trapped in your own mind, stuck in a loop of negative thinking. You try to shake it off, but it clings to you. You go to bed tired and wake up even more exhausted. That, my friend, could be the first invisible footprint. But here's where Stoicism comes in. A Stoic doesn't panic. A Stoic doesn't rush to conclusions. The first thing you do is observe. Because often, the moment you start observing, the spell, if there even is one, begins to weaken. Why? Because awareness is the enemy of manipulation. When you become aware, you become untouchable. Let me share something personal. I've seen people who unknowingly carried the weight of other people's dark intentions for months, even years. They blamed stress, bad luck, poor timing, when all along someone was pouring negativity into their direction. But once they started to focus on awareness, everything began to change. And I want you to experience the same shift. Now, let's talk about the environment. Sometimes the signs don't show up inside you. They show up around you. You start noticing patterns, things breaking down, electronics glitching, plants dying for no reason, pets acting out, weird noises at night that you've never noticed before. It's like the world around you starts glitching, trying to signal you. This isn't Hollywood storytelling. This is about noticing the shift in your personal field, your home, your relationships, your physical space. And the funny thing is, even people who don't believe in magic feel it. They feel off, but they can't explain it. They feel watched. When they're alone, they feel judged when no one's around. And that's because at some level, their inner compass is still working, trying to alert them. That intuition you have, it's ancient and it's always honest, even when your mind is trying to explain it away. But here's the key. Stoicism teaches us not to fear the things we cannot control. You might not be able to control if someone sends negative energy your way, but you can control your response. You can strengthen your mental fortress, and the more you do, the less those external forces can harm you. In fact, most of the time, people who practice stoic calmness and mindfulness are naturally immune to these attacks because negativity needs your cooperation to succeed. And if you don't react with fear or obsession, it simply fades. Let's go even deeper. Sometimes the biggest sign is how people act toward you. Maybe someone you trust starts turning cold. Conversations become tense without explanation. You notice gossip behind your back or people suddenly avoiding you. That could be social energy shifting, manipulated from behind the scenes. Sometimes people who do witchcraft don't attack you directly. They attack the network around you, your friendships, your family, your support system. And that isolation can feel very real. But once again, the solution is rooted in self-control. You ground yourself in reality. You focus on your breath. You return to the present moment. Because witchcraft, dark intentions, spells, they all rely on you being emotionally off balance. When you choose calm, when you choose to ground yourself, you cut the power cord. You don't have to light 1,000 candles or spend hours in rituals to clear it. The most powerful defense is your mindset. Stoicism tells us to focus only on what we can control. You control your thoughts, your words, your reactions. That's where your strength lives. Let me share another thought with you. Sometimes people feel cursed because they accept the idea into their mind without questioning it. If someone tells you you've been cursed and you believe it instantly, you give it life. But if you respond like a Stoic, calm, curious, and unmoved, it loses its grip. You take its power away the moment you stop feeding it with fear. And I know, right now you might be wondering, what if I'm already under this spell? What if it's too late? The answer is, it's never too late. Your mind is the switch. When you choose to believe that you can't be controlled, when you choose to stand in your own light, the darkness can't hold you. You don't break the curse by fighting it. You break it by outgrowing it. Imagine this. You wake up tomorrow, and instead of worrying about who's working against you, you start focusing on your peace, your goals, your strength. You start acting as if you are already protected, already untouchable. That's when the magic reverses, because your mindset becomes your shield. And of course, if you want to add physical practices, there's no harm in it. Clean your space, open your windows, burn sage or incense if you like. Take a cold shower, say a simple affirmation like, I release what doesn't belong to me. But the truth is, those are just tools. The real transformation happens when you change your focus. And one final thought, people who practice harm, whether through words, thoughts, or rituals, are usually deeply unhappy. That's their prison, not yours. So don't carry their burden. Release it, walk forward, and own your life. Stay present, stay aware, stay calm. The rest will take care of itself. If you've felt that invisible weight lately, if you've noticed those strange shifts around you, don't let fear make decisions for you. Let clarity lead the way. You are stronger than you think, and your mind, trained, peaceful, and grounded, is the ultimate protection. Thanks for hanging out with me today. If this talk gave you some light or some peace, share it with someone who might need it. And remember, the only real magic is self-mastery. Stay grounded, stay free, and as always, take care of your energy.